Hey you guys, it's Vijaya, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make the classic Indian flatbread chapati. Chapati is a non-leavened bread that is super easy to make at home, and once you start making it, you won't be able to stop. But before we get started, don't forget to follow me on my social media channels, and if you're looking for the full recipe, just click the info box down below and it will expand out. Everything that you need is there. Let's get started. It only takes 5 ingredients to make chapati, so let's talk about the flours. I'm using a combination of all-purpose and whole wheat, and the reason why is because all-purpose gives the dough a little bit more body, and the whole wheat adds a whole ton of nuttiness. I love the flavor of whole wheat flour. So those both go in. I'm also going to add a touch of salt because you got to season things up. I'm going to give them a nice mix around to get everything nice and distributed. And here's a secret ingredient. Some oil. So the oil is going to make the dough nice and tender and light. That way when you go to tear the dough, there isn't too much resistance, and it just makes for such a delicious final product. And last but not least, a little bit of water to bring everything together. And I'm just going to stir everything up until there's no visible flour left, and we're just going to knead it for a few minutes until it's nice and supple. Beautiful. So see that? See how it's nice and smooth over the top? So I'm going to let this hang in a bowl. I'm going to cover it with a damp paper towel. You can use a damp cloth as well. And it's important to let it rest for about 20 to 30 minutes. That'll give a chance for those glutens to relax so that we can roll them out nice and easy. My dough has rested, and this is what it looks like. So it hasn't changed much in its appearance because there's no yeast or baking soda in it in order for it to puff up, but it has relaxed and it's super, super soft. So now I'm going to pinch off golf ball sized pieces of dough and roll them out into circular chapatis. And it doesn't matter if your chapatis are perfectly circular, whatever shape, as long as they're nice and thin. They're going to taste good at the end of the day anyways, right? I have a little bit of bench flour. It's just all-purpose flour, and that's just going to make sure nothing sticks. And now I like to squeeze the dough between my fingers like this. Ooh, and it cuts so easily. Doesn't that look like a golf ball? So what I like to do, is a little secret tip of mine, is I like to take my dough and dip it into the flour before I get started, and that way we have like almost this non-stick surface that won't stick to the board. Isn't that amazing? Then you flatten it out and then roll away. So I know like some Indian aunties have like the roti rolling pin. I don't have one, so I just use a conventional one at home. Whatever works for you. Hey, if you don't have a rolling pin, you can use a wine bottle. There are so many options, people. Just get that chapati nice and thin. And as you can tell, just letting it rest has made such a difference. Not there though. And you're gonna flip it over, you're gonna roll it out, and you wanna get it nice and thin. Cooking chapatis is a fast and furious feat. I'm going to crank my heat up to high because they're going to cook in under a minute. I'm using a dry pan, so there's absolutely nothing in it. I'm just going to lay my chapati in, and we're just going to wait. And what you're going to notice is that little bubbles will start to form on the surface of the chapati, and as soon as it starts to puff up just slightly, I'm going to flip it over. Okay, and this is what it looks like when they're done, you guys. Shall we give them a taste? I think so. Oh, see how that tears so easily? It's like a piece of cloth. So, so tender. This is the most perfect, easiest bread that you will ever make at home. The chapati is so incredibly tender, it's light, and I mean, I could just keep eating and eating and eating them. They're so, so addictive. So now you've learned how to make a traditional Indian flatbread at home. You have to make one, and if you do, please do let me know. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give me a big ol' thumbs up. You know how that makes me feel. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe for more videos. And as always, if you have a question, comment, concern, please leave it in the comments below. Until next time, I will see you later. Bye.